What's up, everyone? How has everyone been? Mal, what's going on? Is Jacoma? How is everyone doing? Got a comment in the chat. What's everyone been up to? Peter, what's going on? TBN, can you set up how to show up? Can you show how to set up the flow reversal strat? That's a C-Blast strategy. I don't really know what he does. We all have kind of our own strategy, I'm pretty sure. Schlab, Jeff, Chris, DBZ, Raphael, what's going on? Carlos, Jeff, Nick, KY's, Nav. It's summer. Everyone's getting outside. Let's give it a minute or two, and we will get started. Hope you guys have been studying. We can go over the dashboard as well. So let me pull up the dashboard quickly. Sam, what's going on? Keith, Les. Yeah, we have the you know, we have our own unusual options activity platform. That's why it's so much better than any other service. Yeah, everyone drop a like if you don't mind. Sweet. Just one more minute. What's everyone looking at for this week? In the meantime, let me pull up, I'm gonna take a screenshot of what Mal posted. Oh, we can pull this up. Everyone read this. Okay. So, great post by Mal. Thank you, Mal. I think you're in here. Right, this is his review. We have FOMC this week. Huge meeting this week. Definitely going to be very important. Right, the BIPS hike is what I'm looking before, right? Whether they're going to do 75 bips or 100 bips. You know, so whoops. That's like the thing I'm concerned about most is the hike. That's obviously gonna have a huge factor. What's up, Jay? Steve, how you doing? Right, so it's gonna be a volatile week, right? As he says. If you're not confident in your trading ability, this is definitely a good week to sit on the sidelines. It's gonna be pretty volatile. It's gonna be all over the place probably. Definitely take a look at his levels. I agree with everything he says. I read it before. Good post, Mal. Thank you for posting that. Also, huge week on earnings. All right. Take a look at this. If you want to screenshot it, go ahead. It's in the Actionable Insights tab under All Access. Take a look at that. Right, ton of earnings this week. Yes, Visa, McDonald's, Coke, Microsoft, Google, Shop, Facebook, Meta, right? Ford, Boeing, Spotify, Teladoc. I'm actually curious about Teladoc because Kathy Wood continues to buy as her largest position. We should see. Wonder what they do there. Apple, Amazon, Roku, Intel, Southwest, MasterCard. Hertz, I don't know how Hertz is still alive. Here's the charts for those. Right here. I don't play earnings. Right, it's complete gamble. It's just boy also. You know, it's just important to know when earnings are. That way you're aware of, you know, it's going to be, volume's definitely going to be higher. C-Blast watch list, make sure you take a look at this, right? He has the levels, what call or put he would take, right? Buy Apple, Microsoft, Nvidia, Meta, and McDonald's. Just so you guys know, I know a lot of people ask what time frame it is. It says the time frame at the top left. Right, so SPY or SPX, the 1 hour time frame. 1 hour, 1 hour, 1 hour, 1 hour, 1 hour. Right? If it was the 2 hour, it would say 2H. If it was the 1 day, it would say 1D. Okay? I know a lot of people ask that question. So just keep an eye on what time frame we're taking a look at, right? Because that has a huge factor. Right, make sure you take a look at the trade ideas tab. Right, all the members, entire family, post their analysis here. Right, it's always good to look at, you know, what everyone sees. Everyone sees something different. You do. Right, and then when markets open, tech chat is, you know, what we keep open. Okay, that's on the side there. Now let's pull up the this. Little refresh. Off. Okay. So, as a member of BullTrades, you get this. All right, this comes with it. All right, this alone is worth $100 a month, in my opinion. I used to pay $350 for a service like this. So, if you aren't using this, you have to use it. How do you get to it, right? You go to bulltrades.net, you click dashboard after you sign in. Okay? So this is what we look at. If you guys have questions about this, please drop a comment. All right, get familiar with the entire platform. You can even see it right from here. I just haven't logged in, but you can see the alerts and everything right through the dashboard. Right, you could see the chart. You don't even need to exit this site here. Right, you could Change the time frame, I'm pretty sure. I think, yeah. Yep, you can change the time frame and everything. It will give you the levels to look for based on that time frame. All right. Give you the levels and everything. Ghost is dropping a video on it. I'm also gonna make one on how I use it. I was supposed to do it last week, but my computer broke. But now we're good to go. So, gonna be coming soon. Yeah. So C-Blast likes to split screen. So half, right? So you could, you know, just go like this on half of the screen, right, and have, you know, the other half of the screen something else. Right, you can see the analyst ratings for, right, I have Amazon, right, and it comes up for Amazon, right, recommendation trends, right, the analyst recommendations, okay, analyst ratings, right, in a graph. Yeah, I made one before, but that was a long time ago, and it was a kind of a crappy video. I'm gonna make a new one, right? Because it looks way better. Also, the Twitter sentiment and the Reddit sentiment is also really cool. Yep, and everything updates in real time. It is amazing, right? You could see earnings, right? So 87 more. All right, and it shows all the tickers. And so news we have. All right, this is real time as well. Company news, top news, right? And I think you can click it. It'll bring you to the site. Yep. So if you guys are interested in, you know, reading some more articles and getting familiar with everything, right? You can take a look at this. See. And it'll come up. Right? You know, it's just good to familiarize yourself with what's going on in the world. A little overview, and so on. All right, so take a look at that every day, and the full screen chart. Okay, so this is what I keep open most of the time. Show you my settings that I use. So if a call is bearish, right? So for example, right, if this call, right, green is call on the ticker, call. Bearish, they're selling their position. They're exiting this trade. The put is bullish, right? They're exiting their position, right? So how do I utilize this? So I put these two next to each other. I put the spot next to the strike, right? So I can compare them very quickly. I do sweeps only, right? I only look at sweeps, and then once I have the sweeps on, I'll just move it off, and I don't need it on the screen anymore. Okay. This I'll move to here, and then the premium I'll move here. What level of TV embedded in chart tab? It's just the basic version, the chart. Pretty sure. I'm not sure. Not sure if you can sign in or not. Alright, so this is what I'm looking at on my other screen. The market is open. Okay. What questions does everyone have so far? This is exactly what I have. I format it like this. I removed the data, actually. Don't need that. right? Because it's going to be current real-time data, so I don't really care about that. Right? So then I go to filters. Right? Add the money calls, add the money puts. The date range, right? So I want weeklies only. So for this week, I'm going to set it to Saturday, right? Which is the 30th, right? So I see Monday through Friday expirations. Right? And then premium, I'll do greater than, right? The left side, greater than, right? Minimum, maximum, right? So for the beginning of the week, I'm going to typically look at 100,000 or more. Go. There we go. Man. That doesn't work right now. Or you could do 250. So this is the only thing for 250. So if it, right. So red. If a call is bullish, right, they're entering their position. If it's bearish, they're selling. Right? If a put is bullish, right? If a put is bullish, right, they're selling their put. And then this is what I look at, guys. I just look for far out of the money plays. Right? So for example, I'm looking for something far out of the money with a short expiration. And I just keep this open, right? So if I see something far out of the money, a big amount of, money going into it, and a directional order, all right, I'm gonna, take a look at the chart. You can even just click the ticker and the chart will come up. And then you could chart it quickly if you want. All right, take a look at this. Chart it quickly. There you go. All right, I would take a short right below here, right? This person's taking a 257 put on Microsoft for 109,000. All right, so they want it to go down to here, which is this previous low. Right, so that makes sense. If it breaks this level, follow, right? You take the 729, 257 puts, and I would sell right when it approaches this previous low. That's exactly how you could trade. You don't even need anything else, right? You see something interesting here, you click the ticker, you take a look at the chart quickly, and that's it. All you have to do. Easy as that, right? CRM 185 call for 94,000. Right? Take a look at the chart, see what's going on here. Right? It looks like it's breaking out. Right? We have multiple bounces off this bottom level, multiple rejections off this top line here. It just broke out, right? So I would look for an entry at this over this high here, right? Over that high, one area of resistance, rejected again, right? You can even, can we send an alert on this? Oh. So, watch this. As soon as it breaks, I would, potentially follow this play. Does that make sense to everyone? Drop a comment, give me a thumbs up, something, say something. Get active. right? So that's exactly how you should be using the dashboard. See if this works. There we go. I don't know why 100,000 doesn't want to work. $95, 1, 2, 3, 60. Cover. Makes sense. Thumbs up. Super helpful. Makes sense. Much appreciated. Thank you. Can't wait for the video so I can watch it a few times. After a wedge breakout, you wait for break of next swing high low. Yes. Right. So for example, on this one, right, this broke out. Right. I'm either gonna wait for a retest of. Let's see if I can find the. Yeah, I'm either gonna wait for a retest at this level here. Right. We're gonna have confluence here. Right. This previous high and this trend line is going to act as a support, right? So you can wait for this level to take calls or bounce back to the upside, or you can wait for that entry over this previous high. This will be uploaded to YouTube, yes. Please continue. Yes, it's clicking. All right, the dashboard makes trading so easy. And this is only the beginning, right? We continue to put out improvements on this. Right? So right now I don't think these save, but in the future we'll continue to add small and bigger features. And it's amazing what we could do here. Right, you don't even need to have TradingView open. How to read the execution at ask and at bid for puts and calls. Well, if it's green, right, it calls on bullish and it's at the ask, right, that makes it bullish. Anything above ask, right, someone wanted to get in pretty quickly, right, they paid more than what the current market is offering it at, right? So for example, this person paid above ask, right? So market could have been $240 or $241. Right, but they were willing to pay $243. Right, so anything with above ask is definitely very either bullish or bearish. Right, and you can filter it to that also. Right, you could filter everything. You remove at the bid. At bids are usually sells. Right, so these are typically all sells. Right, and notice how none of them are directional. Right. The greens, there's no green, right? Red, green, green, red, red, green, red, green, red, green, right? And the above asks are directional. Same with the at ask typically, right? All directional. If you have TradingView accounts, I'm not sure. Even screenshot it to paste it. Yeah, that's pretty cool. I don't think you can. No. Maybe in the future though. Have that ability. Right, Chris? I don't think we have the ability to sign in here to save our the chart. It would be cool, right? Maybe in the future we'll be able to, right, you'll be able to log in and it will save your charts that you do here. Right, this is still only the beginning, guys, and we're so far ahead. All right, so this is exactly what I look at. So something interesting also, you gotta look at the contracts as well. If you have a smaller account, right, you could do contracts below $200. Right now, all these contracts are cheaper. Not for trading view. Got it. Right, so like $29 a contract on SPY, $3.95. That was a 722. So this person was taking a 0 data expiration. Oh wait, no, that's tomorrow. Oh wait, no, never mind. Tomorrow's the 25th. Our own charting platform. That would be nuts. If we made our own charting platform, would you guys use it? Drop a comment. We made our own charting platform, and if we made our own brokerage, right? So instead of Webull or, you know, whatever you guys use, E-Trade, right? BullTrades. That'd be pretty interesting, right? Just so it's an all-in-one platform. Like, convenience is key. You know, maybe we'll make it if we want it. Brokerage is happening. That would be awesome. Maybe a copy trading feature. There's a brokerage, can I apply for a job? Yeah, we would make something so much better than Webull and E-Trade. Okay, so hopefully that makes sense to everyone. This is exactly how I use it. The dashboard is on mobile. I don't think there's a way for me to show the mobile version on the computer. But yeah, it is on mobile. Okay, let's take a look at some charts. Okay, so let's take a look at SPY, SPX. All right, we're in an overall downtrend, but I think that's interesting. All right, so in an overall downtrend, right? So from this high here, so from mobile, you just sign into the website. We don't have an app yet. We're developing it right now. Right, so lower high, lower high, lower high, and we finally broke out, and now we're making a higher high. Okay, here, right, we had two lows, we had a double bottom, we created a lower low with that. Look at this candle, right? A bullish candle, and we created that the bottom foundation right here. For the BT cloud, just search BT cloud. You have to go to indicators. BT cloud. C-Blast. You can go to C-Blast and go to scripts. Here's a link, actually. See if I can paste it. There you go. I just pasted it. Why do I sound like Decruise? I have no idea. Huh. So SPY, SPX. So we are creating higher and higher lows, right? Which is the one thing I was keeping my eye on. Right, so potentially looking for a breakout if this 40-12 level breaks. So if this level breaks, we should see a push up to around 40-50. Maybe even 40-74. But if this level breaks, right, we should see a move down to around 3,900. Okay. QQQ, all right, we had this triple top here, we broke through, and now we're retesting. We have multiple bottoms again. All right, so if this level breaks, we're gonna likely move back down to this previous resistance. All right, so this old support gonna potentially break down, and this old resistance might act as a new support. Okay, IWM I haven't really looked at, but same thing across the board. Right, previous support turned into a new resistance, acted as a resistance again. Right, we were creating lower and lower lows, and we broke out, and now we're retesting this previous resistance as a new support. Right, so this needs to hold here. Yes, this will be saved and this will be posted after this. VIX, let's take a look at VIX. Here's the daily. Alright, so look where we're approaching. Alright, 1 low, 2, 3, and we're approaching it again. Alright, we just broke below this low here. Alright, so that's a good sign for the bulls. That is definitely a good sign. If you guys don't mind, drop a like on the video. Only 53 likes, and we have over 100 people here. Appreciate if you can drop a like. Zoom in a little bit here. Right, so VIX. Oh, no setups really on the smaller time frames. Whoops. We're just creating lower and lower highs, continuing on the move down, right, as XPX moves up. Watching Google. All right, taking a look at this, right? Higher and higher lows. We're right at the bottom here. Right, we're forming a little consolidation zone here. We have a double bottom, right? That's potentially acting as a new resistance, right? So if this rejects, we're likely going to get the next move down to, 107 and then 106.25. Okay. I prefer zero data expirations because I play breakouts, and breakouts are explosive moves that happen quickly. And if you follow the chart, it works a majority of the time, and the gains are much bigger and much faster, right? Contracts will go to 50% in 2 to 3 minutes. But obviously weeklies are a little bit safer than, or a lot safer than zero data expirations. Coin, nice falling wedge on coin. Definitely keeping my eye on this week. Looking for 72.03 right, this previous high. If this breaks, we could potentially go to 76. Was watching this last week, but it didn't end up breaking out over this triple top here. Rejected pretty hard here. And then puts below 69.09. Tesla, what a play last week on Friday, went 300%. Right, perfect falling wedge. This is right. This little move was 300%. Right, so we broke out, we rejected right this previous high. Right, so 1 rejection, 2 rejection, acted as a support multiple times, and then acted as a resistance again. Right, so we entered here. My price target was this level, and I took profits as soon as it hit it. Simple as that. You don't know if it's a fake breakout or not, right? So that's why you need to play the levels before you enter the play, right? So we entered here, right? Entry. The stop loss was the low, right? This was the stop loss. And the price target was this level right here. Right? So before I entered the play, I had a plan in place. Right? No one knows if it's going to move up or down, right? If someone tells you they know what's going to happen, don't listen to them, they're wrong. No one knows what's going to happen. Unless you have $1 billion in your BlackRock, then you know what's going to happen. So I entered here with a plan in place, right? Entry, stop loss if it pushes down below here, and a price target right here. Right? It never triggered the stop loss. So I stayed in the play. Simple as that, right? It ended up breaking out, pushed through, and hit the price target. Hopefully that makes sense to everyone. Right, and now we are retesting and creating a base over this base, right? We had a consolidation period around 8.15, and now we're creating a consolidation period around 8.18, 8.17. Right, so I'm watching this next week. These are my 2 entry points, right? I'm going to take an early entry over 8.18.58, and I'm going to add a full size position over 8.20.52. Amazon. So what I like about Amazon, right? This triple top here, right? Previous support acted as a resistance, acted as resistance, 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 right? Broke through, finally broke through, pushed up to the next level, right? Rejected twice, rejected again, and rejected again. Right now, if we take a closer look here, right, we have higher and higher lows off the same trend line. Right, we have a double bottom here, right? We bounced again. Now we have a triple bottom. So if this 121.33 level breaks, I'm going to take a look at puts. I'm going to set my alert. I'll be notified, and you know, I'll be ready to go. I only use regular hours. I personally don't set stop losses whatsoever. I have a mental stop loss, right? So let's say I have a stop loss below 121.33. As soon as it breaks through, I'm just gonna, you know, cut my position. Right? You can always re-enter. You can always re-enter if the setup presents itself. And then AMD, right? AMD, little falling wedge, kinda. It's not the prettiest, but good enough. And I'm going to keep my eye on it. This is, I have a small watch list right now. I wonder what futures are doing. Futures are down a tiny bit, but nothing too big. This looks pretty ugly, actually, though. Right at this level here. This double top here. How do you make good conviction? Right, there's, you know, there's no way to really know 100% of the time. You have to let it play out and be patient. Right, volume, watching the flow is a huge indication, right? watching this is huge, right? When something's about to break out, like let's say this is testing support and you see calls being sold and puts being bought, absolutely I'm going to join them on the downside, right? If you see this starting to consolidate here and getting bouncy to the upside and you see calls coming through and puts being sold, I'm absolutely going to join them on calls for a move to the upside, right? So this is your best friend, right? The dashboard. Keep an eye on that. I don't confirm breakouts. I enter when the levels are broken. Everyone has a different strategy. I know a lot of people, you know, use a certain time frame for confirmation. You know, you got to do what works best for you. I don't have a certain time frame where I confirm price or whatever. I enter as soon as it breaks. Some people may say that's stupid. Worked for me for the last 10 years, so. You want education on trading? Open this up. Go to the BullTrades University. There's about 1 million books in here. Volume profile, technical analysis, right? So many different books. All you have to do is just click it and it downloads. Right? It downloads as a PDF. Market resources, right? A bunch of different charts and, you know, terms, videos, Traders Bootcamp, right? Cedar did these. All right, take a look at those, watch those. Then we have multiple posts, right? PDFs, all of these. So much value here. Stop loss, right? Famous traders, trading tools, different indicators we all use. Support and resistance. Okay. So, if anything, this is what I suggest. It is real time, the dashboard. It's all real time. It's about a 3-second delay if I remember correct. So, you know, it's pretty much real time. $50 a month, $49.99 is stupid cheap for what we have. It'd be like $200 a month. Let's see, rate hike probabilities. See what's going on here. There's a 21.3% chance of a 100 bip hike. 78% chance of a 75 bip hike. Interesting. And that's what I'm looking at, guys. This all looks like a rising wedge, though. All right, and that's a bearish indication. All right, so just be aware. It's gonna be a crazy week, and let's see what happens. But I'm gonna call it here. 9:15. If you guys have any questions, please tag me in the Discord and I will answer you. Please, if you have not done already, please drop a like on the video. I would really appreciate it. And let's have an absolute killer week. Have a good night, guys.